Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Thursday. We've got 11 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 22.2K subs. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Really good promos with FanDuel. New customers bet 5, get 200 in bonus bets guaranteed, plus a free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket. Really good deal there. So take advantage in the description below. DraftKings has a great deal like that as well with NFL Plus. So be sure to hop in there. And yeah, we'll hop in it. 11 matchups today. Starting with the San Francisco Giants versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at minus 140. The Giants plus 120 with the over-under at 8. Giants coming into this matchup 67 and 67. The Brewers 76 and 56. Pitching for the Giants is Hayden Birdsong with an ERA of 4.57. Pitching for the Brewers is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 4.98. Birdsong, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Savale, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. The Giants losing to the Brewers yesterday 5-3. Nice win. Both teams splitting a game so far in this series. Giants 4-2 on the road against Milwaukee. They're 6-3 against Milwaukee. I mean, they've been good against Milwaukee here. Pretty even pitching matchup, I would say. Both pitchers giving up some runs. I don't know. I mean, you're getting good plus money with the Giants. Weren't able to get the cover yesterday. Neither team playing amazing. They're playing very spotty, both teams here these last few weeks. I think there's good still plus money with the Giants. Definitely a winnable game for them on the road where they've been good. I'll take another shot with the Giants plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Chicago White Sox. Rangers opening up as road favorites at minus 240. The White Sox plus 190 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Rangers is Nathan Eovaldi with an ERA at 3.79. Pitching for the White Sox is Nick Nastrini with an ERA of 8.39. Eovaldi, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Nastrini, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. The Rangers beating the White Sox yesterday 4-3 in a close one. And yeah, the White Sox, they're 1-9 in their last 10. They are on a 6-game losing streak right now. Rangers 10-0 against the White Sox, 6-1 on the road against the White Sox, where they've been good. Thought the White Sox would get them yesterday. Had the good pitching matchup, couldn't really get it done. They got robbed of a homer in the 9th. But White Sox really could have easily won that game yesterday. Eovaldi really just consistently gives up like 3 runs here, so it's gonna happen, I'm sure. Nastrini hasn't been that good on the mound, really, so I like the Rangers here. They've been really good. White Sox kept it close this series, but haven't been able to get that win. Give me the Rangers on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Padres opening up as road favorites at minus 115. The Cardinals minus 105 with the over-under at 7.5. Padres coming into this matchup 76 and 59. The Cardinals 66 and 67. Pitching for the Padres is Michael King with an ERA of 3.14. Pitching for the Cardinals is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 4.07. King, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Gray, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Coming off some bad starts here. He's given up 13 runs in his last 3 starts here. King's only given up 3. He's pitched very well for them this season. Padres losing to the Cardinals yesterday 4-3. Ending their little winning streak they were on. They're still 15-5 on the road where they've been good overall. I really like King on the mound. Don't love Gray on the mound. He's been giving up a lot of runs here, and I think I gotta lean with the Padres on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the Colorado Rockies. Rockies opening up as home favorites at minus 130. The Marlins plus 110 with the over-under at 11.5. Marlins coming into this matchup 48 and 85. The Rockies 50 and 84. Pitching for the Marlins is Valente Belazo with an ERA at 3.35. Pitching for the Rockies is Bradley Blaylock with an ERA at 3.06. Belazo, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 1 strikeout. Blaylock, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Miami losing to the Rockies yesterday 8-2. Disappointing loss from the Marlins. Nice one for the Rockies here. Miami just 3-13 on the road against Colorado. 5-2 against Colorado. They haven't really been good. Belazo coming off a bad game. Hasn't been horrible. Blaylock been pretty decent here. We just haven't seen the Marlins really play well in this series. Getting that 3-2 win, but getting that 9-8, close one. But not a matchup I'm in love with. But I think I'm gonna take the home team. Rockies are playing well this series. Give me Colorado at home. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at minus 130. The Mets plus 100 with the over-under at 8.5. Mets coming into this matchup 69 and 64. Arizona 76 and 57. Pitching for the Mets is David Peterson with an ERA of 2.85. Pitching for Arizona is Riley Nelson with an ERA of 4.29. Peterson, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Nelson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Both pitchers pitching very well, barely giving up, no more than 2 runs here in their games, or recent games. Mets coming off an Arizona loss yesterday, 8-5. Arizona playing well. They are 7-3 in their last 10. Even though the Mets, they're 5-1 on the road against Arizona, 10-4 against Arizona. They've been really good there, but Arizona 10-2 at home, where they've been very solid. I really just still think Mets are good dogs here. Tough game yesterday. They looked good in that first game. Arizona is playing good at home, but man, Mets have been so good against Arizona. I think they get it going today with Peterson on the mound. I like the underdog value with the Mets today. Give me the Mets plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Oakland Athletics versus the Cincinnati Reds. Reds opening up as home favorites at minus 130. Oakland plus 110 with the over-under at 10. Oakland coming into this matchup 58 and 75. The Reds 63 and 70. Pitching for Oakland is JT Ginn with an ERA at 2.45. Pitching for the Reds is Julian Aguilar with an ERA at 3.60. Aguilar, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Let me look up. Let's see. Let me look up Jin's stats. They're not showing up here. Let's take a look. Okay, he's only pitched twice this season. He's pitching like an inning. His last start, he gave up 1 run, so we're probably not going to get much from Jin today. So we'll see what he looks like on the mound here. Oakland on a 3-game winning streak. Back-to-back wins against the Reds here. Reds 3-7 in their last 10. 3-game losing streak. They have not really played well right now. Oakland 6-1 on the road. 6-3 against Cincinnati, where they've been really good. Cincinnati 0-5 at home. Underdog value with the A's, who's looked good in this series. Give me Oakland plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Los Angeles Angels. Detroit opening up as home favorites at minus 160. Angels plus 130 with the over-under at 9. Angels coming into this matchup 54 and 79. Detroit 68 and 66. Pitching for the Angels is Jack Kokonowitz with an ERA of 6.07. Pitching for Detroit is Keeter Montero with an ERA of 5.15. Gonowitz, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. Montero, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Angels 1-9 in their last 10. They are on a 7-game losing streak right now. They've dropped back-to-back to Detroit. Detroit on a 6-game winning streak. They're playing very well on this nice stretch they're on. Angels 0-5 on the road. Yeah, Detroit playing well. Montero hasn't been horrible. The ERA, doesn't look amazing, but he's coming off 2 good starts here. Kokonowitz hasn't been the best. He's going to give up runs. We're taking the hot team here. We're taking Detroit at home. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -150. The Braves +130 with the over-under at 8.5. Braves coming into this matchup 73-60. The Phillies 78-55. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 4.31. Pitching for the Phillies is Christopher Sanchez with an ERA of 3.44. Morton, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Sanchez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Atlanta on a 3-game winning streak, coming off 3 straight Minnesota wins. Houston coming off a bad game yesterday, Philly coming off a Houston loss, losing 10-0. They were on a 4-game winning streak. Yeah, very bad game from them yesterday. Atlanta 4-1 against Philly, 5-0 on the road right now. Morton been pretty decent. Sanchez has been decent as well. Definitely has given up. Sorry, he's had a rough 3-game stretch. He's given up 11 runs in 3 starts. Morton's only given up 5. I'm liking the plus money with the Braves. You got Phillies coming off just a horrible game yesterday. Couldn't get the offense going at all. Give me the Braves +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at -145. Toronto +120 with the over-under at 8.5. Toronto coming into this matchup 64-70. Boston 69-63. Pitching for Toronto is Bowden Francis with an ERA at 4.02. Pitching for Boston is Carter Crawford with an ERA of 4.22. Francis, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 run, had 12 strikeouts. He's coming off a really good start here. He's only given up 2 runs in 3 starts, getting a high strikeouts. He's getting 12, 7, and 8 strikeouts, which is pretty elite right there. Crawford, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Toronto, they've dropped the last 3 against Boston. Wasn't able to even get anything going yesterday, not even scoring. I like Toronto here. I mean, horrible day yesterday. Haven't played well this series. Bowden Francis has been really good on the mound lately. And Crawford gives up runs. I think that's a good spot for the Blue Jays to bounce back here. Give me Toronto +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -150. The Royals +130 with the over-under at 8. Royals coming into this matchup 75-59. Astros 71-62. Pitching for the Royals is Brady Singer with an ERA at 3.38. Pitching for the Astros is Hunter Brown with an ERA at 3.72. Singer, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Brown, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. The Royals coming off a Cleveland loss yesterday. Houston coming off a big shutout win against the Phillies, 10-0. Singer, he's had some rough starts here lately. He's given up 11 runs in his last 3. Brown's only given up 4. Brown's been very solid. Look at the numbers, though. The Royals 6-0 against Houston, 4-1 on the road against Houston. They've been really good. I don't love the pitching today. I don't love Singer. He's just been getting lit up. I like Hunter Brown on the mound here. I know Royals have been good against the Astros, but Astros coming off a big game yesterday. I like the pitching today. I'll take the Astros at home. In the last matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -160. Baltimore plus 130 with the over-under at 9. Baltimore coming into this matchup 77-57. The Dodgers 79-54. Pitching for Baltimore is Cade Povich with an ERA of 6.10. Pitching for the Dodgers is Bobby Miller with an ERA of 7.49. Povich, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Miller, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Baltimore losing to the Dodgers yesterday 6-4. Dodgers they're 9-2 at home. They play very good at home here. Both pitchers give up runs. There's no pitching advantage whatsoever. Both pitchers kind of get lit up. We'll see which one gets lit up the most today. This one's tough. It really is. The Dodgers coming off a nice one yesterday. Still been a relatively close series, but I think I'm going to take the home team here. Both pitchers can get lit up. So it's tough. So I'm going to just take the better home team and give me the Dodgers at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Thursday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good one.